Hey guys, Dr. Jason here with Chiro Evolution again, putting out the next video in the series that we're doing. We missed last week. We had a little office edition. I'll show you guys her in a little bit. But this video we're going to be going over what do chiropractors do. So to backtrack a little bit, in the past videos we went over subluxations, what those are, and then the effects that those can cause. So a subluxation, if we don't remember, more bones, causing interference to the nervous system. Now the effects that these subluxations can have are widespread throughout our body. A lot of people think of misalignments in their back and they think of neck pain, back pain, things like that. We went over this chart behind me and we see how the nerves and the spine go to every single organ in our body. So they're not just telling our body to be in pain, they're also telling our organs how to function. So if there's interference or subluxations in the spine, causing pressure on those nerves going to the different organs behind me, we could see different things such as high blood pressure, we could see asthma and allergies, we could see GI issues like IBS or constipation, we could see numbness and tingling in our extremities, things like that. Also we get headaches and migraines very commonly. So those are just some of the things that subluxations can cause in our body. There are so many more things that people don't know that chiropractic can help with. So that's why it's always good to just get checked, see if your chiropractor can help you with something that you haven't been able to find help with through other means, right? So now getting into what do chiropractors do. So chiropractors are very well trained in finding these subluxations and removing them. So we find them in a variety of ways. Every chiropractor is different, but we're taught different things such as palpation, so that is feeling the spine. So we're actually feeling for misalignments. We're feeling for muscle tightness, we're feeling for spasms, things like that. We're finding tender spots, so that's up to the patient to tell us, if I touch here, is this tender? Those are all very good signs that a subluxation is there. Other ways that we do it are through range of motion. So we actually move the bones a little bit and seeing if one way is tighter than the other. Another indicator that the bone is stuck in position there, so a subluxation is there. In our office specifically, we use those, plus we use different technology to assess, to find these subluxations. Now, everything I mentioned prior is pretty subjective, so a tender spot is up to a patient's level of pain, right? So some people have a higher pain threshold. So by using the technology, we're taking that out of the picture. Now I have the technology here, I'm just going to show you guys. We use CLA Insight Subluxation Station. So this is a rolling thermography. This rolls up our spine and it spits out an image and it tells us if there's any heat differences in the spine. So when a subluxation is present, it actually causes different blood flow to happen around that area. It's kind of like inflammation response. So one side is going to show a different heat signature than the other. The other instrument we use is called a segmental EMG. So it's kind of like an EKG for your heart, but it works for the muscles of your back. So these just place on our back, and they read electrical activity of the muscles. So if a muscle is imbalanced and one side is firing more than the other, it's an indicator that those muscles are trying to pull those bones back to the middle, because that's the body's safe spot. Another thing that we do specifically in our office, how we find these subluxations, is the way that we adjust. So we use different reflexes of the body to find out where these subluxations are. So we say we're a neurologically based office, and that's what we mean when we say that we're using the body's own reflexes to indicate to us where we need to adjust. So that's just a little bit about what I do, what chiropractors do specifically, and how we find these subluxations and how we get rid of them. So in our next videos, we're going to be going over how we actually adjust and how we get rid of these subluxations. So if you like what you're hearing, if you want to hear more about us, like our videos, subscribe to our Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All these videos will be on there. I forgot to tell you, our office edition that we got last week is sitting in this room with me. Her name is Zola. She is an 11-week-old golden doodle puppy, and she is our new office mascot, one would say. So that's all for this week. Have a great weekend.